Yo, um, I'm looking at this retest here on Euro, how we behave actually, because I'm looking at some continuation buys towards this Asian high. It's not the greatest trade though. I had UG shorts, oops, UG shorts, but we have taken sell side, which is invalidating my trade. GU, I kind of want to see some shorts again, like play out here of that inverse. Dex and the rest don't really look that great, so probably not gonna be looking to trade any of those. I'm looking at Euro if we want to pursue higher prices. For example, if off this retest we're actually breaking higher, I'm down to take a trade of a point of no return towards these highs here, towards that Asian high. So that's what I'm really watching. I'm not really planning on streaming for too long though. Yeah, I mean, if we break here, if we hold this higher and start breaking, we're pretty much reaching into Asian highs, which is what I'm looking at. Stop loss would probably be at around here, so we're still probably gonna get a 1 hour. If we start breaking higher now, I wouldn't really enter over the like risk entry here. So yeah, just looking at this, gonna be a pretty short stream. I'm not really planning on holding it too much because I'm tired as fuck for some reason, but yeah, let me just send the stream again to my Discord. So yeah, that's my idea. If we support higher prices, I'm taking it. If we don't, we don't, and I might be looking at these Jew shorts, and that's pretty much it. Like the rest of the pairs are not really in a great spot. I don't want to force anything. I don't like Yuki. I pretty much don't like anything rather than yeah. Euro and Jew. If we inverse here, if we inverse, we might be looking at some shorts towards this London low. I would say it's a bit risky because of this consolidation though, but yeah, we're gonna see Euro looks like it's rejecting as well, so good thing I didn't enter. Even Euro has a potential short here of the inverse, so just look to target the sell side. So we have like relatively decent opportunities here, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I want to see a break higher and then stop loss comes below this low, which is decent, or maybe even this or the block. And that's a very small idea. I'm just looking at the 7 just something, the spin move, and then yeah, just being done for the day pretty much. Looking at this Euro long, and that's it. Towards this Asian highs, even though it's a bit not a greater state here because we have a big ass consolidation, but if we start breaking higher, I will be confident that we're reaching into these highs like pretty easily. But I need to see like a gap or some shit. We did take this high, that's why I'm also waiting on bonus confluence, and that's it. Like this is all I'm looking at. I don't know if I'm down on shorting necessarily. Q looks better here on the break higher, but I don't like draw. I think it's overdoing it if we really look to be buying yeah, if we really look to be buying GU here, I think it's overdoing it. We don't know. I mean, draw is not that clear, so price can definitely react off this without coming into the AVG. I mean, what do you mean, Euro or what? Because I know you said about Euro 11738. Oh yeah, that's a good entry. But did you really enter like pre-market open? Is that chilling or? Yeah, this is a good bottom entry, bottom wick. But personally, I would have traded this 11738. I would have probably bought like some shit like this and be out already here. 2.5, yeah. I'm really looking at it's kind of stalling a bit. This area is very important. The small 1 minute AVG here is very important on what we do next. New York opens at 7. I mean, for me, this is when New York opens. Like 10 minutes ago, it opened like here. I don't know. I don't know about that, but yeah, for me, here's where New York opens. Geo, I think it will still sweep here. I wouldn't enter Geo anyways, but if we sweep, it has a better chance of going higher. But yeah, for now, the bodies are behaving really interesting to this yeah, this AVG. Really interesting behavior. It's really stalling here. It's fighting sellers and fighting buyers at the same time. Just about who will really win. If I see a displacement above these highs, yeah, then I can be really confident in taking price higher with a stop loss above this, below, my bad, below this order block, this kind of candles are gonna be really protecting my stop loss here. But we need to see initiation. That's my criteria here. A very small idea, but that's what the market be giving me. I'm taking it if it happens. If it doesn't, probably calling a day off, to be honest. Let's see. For now, it's looking decent. I would wanna add an extra criteria here, which would be seeing a close above the high. That's gonna be my extra criteria for this trade. Seeing a close above that high. Let's see. I'm getting ready in case I want to execute here. Yeah, this looks, as a start, it looks like a really good break. But yeah, I'm waiting on that. On a break of structure here to take it. Unless it doesn't, for me, extra pineapple, yeah. If it doesn't, I would not really be that confident. But we might come and retest this order block now and then start displacing. The thing is, we are a bit overextended and price can definitely start reversing soon. That's why we really gotta be careful at this point in price, I would say. But we do have pretty solid draw and solid POIs and mitigator here. This inversion is actually pretty good. So this is probably where we be drawing towards, this hourly inversion. Yeah, so we should be fine on reaching higher though. Or we might retrace and then later on break. Yeah. I mean, it's, to be honest, just intuitive. Like, it really depends a lot on what I see. Like here, most of the times I don't wait for a close above the high. In this case, I would do that. Just because of this, to be honest. The fact that we have taken that high. But now I do want to see a gap around here. That's what I would want to see. And even with that, RDI is still pretty small. So I don't know if I would take it. Hi gang, good morning. Yeah, good bro, just looking at this euro trade. Yeah, I wouldn't take this, probably. The displacement got fucked here, so unless we form another leg and then start breaking, I'm not gonna take this. Hi my gang. Yeah, I see this order block get retested here. That's what I wanna see. Really be focused. Let me see your stream. I'm gonna defund. I'm not gonna talk, but I'm gonna join and see your stream. Yeah, bro, you are chilling, bro. Sheesh. Oh yeah, I forgot to trading off the 50-minute. This is a good buy, bro. It's a good buy. But why you risking so little though? Why you be risking so little, bro? But yeah, that's a good buy of the 50-minute gap, looking to target your standard deviations. Or what are these? Yeah, it's a good buy. Good buy, bro. Not goodbye, good buy. I don't know what I was saying. Good B-U-U-I. Goodbye. Yeah, looking chilling. I would take some trims here. Nice one, not gonna lie, that's some banger, yeah. But I would trim here personally. I would trim on the high. Let's see, yeah, let's see how this order block holds. But why you risking so little, bro? 6. Let's see us hold. Ooh, it's nice because now we have this bearish gap. Yeah, it's still waiting on these. These are my criteria here. Ooh. Now we have this as an inverse. This is gonna be pretty good if we do break higher. It's gonna be pretty good because not only we do have the like closure above the high, but we also have the inversion, which is gonna be pretty decent. But yeah, this kind of looks bearish a bit for now. It's kind of bearish. Look like gonna turn this into a breaker, and this is gonna turn like in a pretty decent scalp, I would say. If this turns into a breaker, like shorting towards these. So yeah, we're gonna see. Bo. I mean, it's not necessarily bad, but the thing is we are overextended, and we do be in a previous area of consolidation, and also not only the consolidation but this reclaimed AVGs. These are usually areas that be slightly dangerous, even coupled with this order block right here. It's a pretty strong order block. That's why I didn't really like it that much, and I demanded extra confluence because it's a pretty strong area here. Even though we have liquidity, that liquidity is getting protected by all these consolidation, AVG, order block, inverse. It's a pretty strong area in terms of yeah, trying to buy here. We're gonna see. But of course, as usual, I'm not forcing anything. I don't even want to necessarily trade. It's just that, yeah, if we get it, we get it. I was liking these shorts as well. But I like them while this sell side was intact here. And then I wanted to see a sweep into that. Into this 50-minute VGM from here, look to target the sell side. But now my idea is pretty much over. Because we have taken that sell side, so. Oh, that's paper. But you didn't even take it unfunded, or what? My prop terminal is, oh, okay, so you took it to kind of for us to see yeah, what you're doing. But yeah, in my opinion, I would have trimmed here on this side. I don't know if you did, but I would have. I don't really like this reaction though. Oof, I don't like this. It's a good bearish entry. Too many zones. Let me delete some of this shit. This would be, I would be down again doing a demo here of this breaker. It has been a while since I've seen a breaker, not gonna lie. Oof, that's strong. I'm not gonna cap. I'm not gonna cap like a demo. This breaker looks good. It's not a breaker, it's a mitigation block technically, because breakers need to take liquidity, and this is a mitigation block because it didn't take liquidity. But yeah, as a demo, yeah, we're trying pretty much for now. Yeah, nothing really. Pretty bearish move. Let's see Geo. Is Geo gonna inverse? Geo's kind of weak though. How is it weaker? It's weaker higher time frame than Euro, but Euro is, yeah, probably because of the placement within the range is why we're getting like a way bigger reaction. I wouldn't say it's necessarily over. Like, we can definitely still continue off here of being bullish. Mitigated my risk in half. Would have liked to go break even, but rules didn't get mad. Yeah, it is what it is, bro. You still did a good job, I think. Did you take, what do you mean mitigated my risk? You take partials, or? This gap looks kind of good. I wouldn't say I necessarily trust this bearish range that much. It doesn't look that strong. Yeah, this is pretty much gonna be. I do kind of see AU being bearish again, but my draw is taken. We sweep that draw. Yes, pretty much over. A very clean trade we had earlier into that really good sell side. Could have drawn slightly more lower, but it's still chilling. I would see this gap getting hold here. Let me just try it off the demo. I see this gap holding here. That really turns the risk kind of fucked. I mean, I wouldn't take this. Why wouldn't I take this? We don't have a 50-minute inversion. I'm not shorting towards a mitigated POI, which is not something I do. But as a idea, it's fun. For demo, sure. For demo, sure, bro. We gonna see. Really locked in for this trading session. I already did my dubsies today. I don't need to be forcing shit. And unless, I don't know what I would see. Yeah, it already kind of mitigate. I didn't even mitigate the gap. This looks like a. Okay, now it did. I don't know. I have to see something really strong to be bullish again. Or maybe it's just a temporary reaction. We don't know. I would have to see a very strong break above the highs here to be bullish, to take my trade basically. But we gonna see. We gonna see. Still not doing shit. You should go. bald when you get your first payout. I mean, I'm already kind of balding, not gonna lie. It's gonna happen with time. It's eventually gonna happen. Let time do the unfolding. Does the receding hairline mean you're gonna go? I think I am actually, but it is what it is. My hairline is receding. Sadly. Too much testosterone, I think, and also genetics. You're still chilling for now? I was looking at her stream. For now, you're still chilling, I would say. Depends really. I mean, we still have this though. If this and now we start inversing, and I don't know about. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's such a 50-50 spot. Yeah, but I heard that about these things. Like, I'm not sure if it's fully true, but if you take them, yeah, you grow hair back in a sense. But if you stop taking them, the hair that grew back is just gonna fall out. That's what I heard. And to be honest, I've just accepted my fate. Probably gonna get a hair transplant though, most likely. Now I feel like it's getting more and more common. I feel like I don't know, a lot of people our age, like young, not youngins, but a lot of people be going bald nowadays. I feel like I think it's because of the food and a lot of shit that it's in the food and a lot of factors that gonna come in this. Because a lot of people actually be balding in our era in Gen Z basically. Because it's a lot of poison in our food though, and a lot of shit, bro, that we go through on a daily basis. I think that can be one huge factor, but for me, it's just genetics. Because my grandpa was balding, and I just, yeah, take that shit. I have a sister, bro. She's a dentist. She's 10 years older than me. Yeah, she's a dentist. How about you? You have brothers and sisters? I don't know about this though. Yeah, probably just gonna call it a day off. Just gonna do some editing, finish my clips for the day, my short, just prepare the YouTube video, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. And we have to do some heavy thinking in the weekends about what we're gonna do with the community and shit. The name and also the YouTube channel that I think is gonna be a good idea to create it. You're gonna see. Mm, I mean, in terms of really scalping, this was a good trade. But because of draw not being clear, because of us basically shorting into a mitigated POI, it doesn't really respect my structure. So even kind of, I know it's a decent scalp. I don't. Yeah, bro. So we should delete the group if I don't like pineapple on pizza, no? Or I should kick myself out. Kick myself out. No, it's your group. Yeah, even if we inverse, we a big ass cock block here for our trade idea. Like hell nah. Even if we inverse, we're straight in a cock block. This would be, yeah, weird. Still liquidity taken on both sides. We basically have no trade here. I was looking at some DAX buys, but again, no draw, two voided. It's just iffy, right? Not great. We did have that good setup in London, and that's pretty it. My 1 hour, and I'm done. Don't need more than that. I mean, it might get rejected. Let's see how we close here, because this is actually very important when we're coming like this off an AVG. Because if you reject the low and start closing above, it pretty much means we're gonna be bullish from here. But if we don't, yeah, like I feel like the first move that we get from an AVG is very, very important, and how we behave to the low next to it is really important. For now, it did reject. This is just one, in a sense, bullish sign. The second would be us inversing this. If this gap wouldn't be present and us rejecting the low, I would have taken that as a massive bullish sign to just start reversing. I have to post a clip anyway. That would be crazy. Yeah. To even get in the group, they have to prove they eat pineapple on pizza. To verify the passion for the dish. Bro, nah, you'll be crazy. Verify the passion. Bro, I would say that you're a psychopath if you eat pineapple on pizza. Even though I haven't tasted it, it still sounds psychopath. We're gonna see what this do. I mean, I'm looking at the stream, and if you look at the 50 minute, it's not that important. Oh, wait, you're not on 50 minute, you're on 5 minute. It's not that an impulsive move, but there's one thing here that would really concern me besides the fact that we, of course, like rated buy side, we're in a pretty strong higher time frame area, is this wick right here, bro. Like this mitigation on the inverse, it's pretty gross. Right there. Yeah. I mean, the mitigation on the inverse basically was the demo entry we took here. We'll see. It still doesn't look that impulsive. Like, I wouldn't necessarily say we finished the move, but yeah, it doesn't look like, I cannot be biased here. The move doesn't look very impulsive. It doesn't look very strong. It kind of looks forced in a sense, a forced bearish move. But for a scalp, it would have been decent even like this. Stop loss is a bit big, but rather than that, I was thinking about this though. Was decent. Yeah, it actually was decent. I finally had a trade, surprisingly. Yeah, it is actually, it is. But gold, oh, okay, gold is starting to retrace. Aren't you looking for a trade? I have no idea what I don't remember exactly what her strategy is. I just know you're entering off order blocks. I don't even think. I know you're trading gold. That's pretty much it. You showed me your trades, but I don't remember. I don't know if you told me or not, but I do know you traded off order blocks. I mean, where did you trade that shit? Here? Yeah, here you took one buy, and then you took one buy here. I don't know what your other confluences are. I just know you bought. One's here, one's here. And here you were targeting the station high, and that's when you got break even here. That's when you woke up. And here kind of the same. So think about it. Yeah, that would have made a huge difference in this day, especially because you would have secured the 1% here and the 1% here instead of both being break evens. Yeah. But you showed me your trades, so yeah. So celebrate, yeah. This would have made a huge difference because think about 2% on a 100k account, it compound is 2k, bro. Instead of being two break evens. But you already know that. It's just like kind of fun to think about it because partials were a big subject for me as well. Like I kind of brainstormed on partials a long time, but now I just trade in a way that it's like so small, so consistent that I don't need to be taking partials, and I just avoid the, in the sense, the, I don't know, the effort to be taking partials. I mean, this was a 9 pip. Yeah, this would kind of correlate with one move that I would take. This looks like a breakaway. I mean, it's not even a breakaway. It did get mitigated. It did get right there, actually. Yeah, this looks pretty bearish, at least for now. At least I had a trade today. I'm happy for that, bro. It's been, yeah. Sometimes I feel like around 2 to 3 weeks, like on a cycle of 2 3 weeks, I have a week where I don't have trades like 2 days in a row. I don't know if what I said makes sense, but yeah. I know when I started the phase one, I had a week where Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday I didn't have no trades, and now when I started phase two, last week I didn't have a trade Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I mean, I had a trade, but it was forced. I shouldn't be in it, but generally I didn't have a trade. So sometimes I feel like in a cycle about 3 weeks, I end up having kind of 2 to 3 days in a row where I don't have trades, and it's just about really staying patient. Like that's really what separates like profitable traders from unprofitable traders. But you guys already know that like we are all. It's crazy that we are, me, Niger, and Six. We're all like, yeah, recently have turned profitable in a sense. We already know these things. It's just, oh my god, it took so much fucking work to reach a mental state where you're patient. It took so much fucking work. It took so much work to reach the state where we're actually able to be patient enough to wait for our trades to come. But yeah. Oof. Oofies. I don't know about that. It took a lot of work because that's what I was talking um, Elite Mindset. He was on stream in the previous. Oh yeah, this is bully. This is good for your idea. This is pretty strong. We just came to read this the 50-minute maybe. I was talking about him. He had some issues generally, which was um, forcing trades, being biased in his idea. I don't know how to explain, but yeah, generally he had some issues where um, how do I even put this into words? Because he had, I mean, it's just psychological issues. Let me think. Where he, for example, he would take a trade, he would short, then he would get stopped out, and then he would be like, oh my god, why did I short? Like, bias was so clearly bullish. You get what I mean? Like, so he was kind of, I don't know, taking counter trend trades and not having a bias for he trade. And that's like one like psychological. Oh, this is good for you, bro. Sheesh. This is good for you. We just read. I mean, yeah. I did say this kind of looks a bit forced. Um. Yeah, that's just being biased and tunnel visioning, in a sense, where you should have a bias and be looking at a higher time frame or looking at price in general and saying, okay, what is the more probable part of the market, which is either buys or sells, and then just choosing to take setups only in that direction. For example, in this case, we're bullish. That's why I didn't want to take this. I mean, he's not new, bro. He's not that new. He's 2 years in, if I'm not mistaken. He's not that new. He's 2 years in. He just has psychological issues, and yeah, tunnel visioning, wanting to trade, forcing trades, forcing setups. It's a lot of things. Like it's just forcing that basically is his issue. And I was talking to him because he has to go through rewiring his brain. He was basically trading to make money instead of trading to be consistent and be a good trader. And yeah, that's pretty much the core issue that it really comes from. Like every psychological issue comes from. And the root purpose of why you're trading should be not making money, because that will trigger a lot of emotions and a lot of psychological problems that leak into your execution. Like even now, like every day I trade not to force trades and I trade to be consistent. That's like a big switch. That's a big switch, right? Because I trade to not force trades, and that as a byproduct is making me profitable. By not forcing trades, I turn profitable. When I trade for money, I force trade and I turn unprofitable. Like it's kind of a paradox in a sense, but yeah, it's kind of a paradox. But oh, you're looking good, bro. On this, where is it? Not this one. Let's leave Assad out of this because it's kind of not necessarily personal, but yeah, you're looking decent. It just came for break even, or it's good thing you didn't go break even here. Good thing you didn't go break even. I would have still trimmed probably here though. Yeah, this demo's out. Yeah, see, this is why I also said I don't scalp towards mitigated POIs. Because look, oops. Look what happened. Price just had this reaction to what? We mitigate that 50-minute POI. Look at this precision. Take this low and we mitigate the 50-minute POI. As soon as price touches that shit, oh, I mean, I don't know what this is. I think it's it's hourly. Yeah, an hourly. It's my drawing here. But yeah, it just came to dash it and instantly fucking reversed. Yeah, this is what also my bias was bullish. The only way I would be bearish would be if we inverse this and looking to target these equal lows. Until that shit happens, it's just a forced short, and that was even seen by price here. It really struggled on breaking lower. It really had small displacements. But I always like to take demos. To demos to kind of the opposite of what I want to trade, just to see. Yeah, this would done. Nice 1-6. You're chilling out, I would say, towards that TP about to sell gold. Yeah, I will look decent for shorting. You should probably join the Discord and stream as well, just to see your trade. I feel like it's a fun thing to do, but again, this is pivotal. I don't know if I still want to take buys here, but my idea generally from, I don't know, from here to here, like 8 pips, 10 pips. I'm being patient to see if we get that. If we don't, pretty much over. I don't want to force anything as usual. Like, see, that's how I trade. I don't trade to make money. I don't trade to pass the account. I don't trade to do any of that shit. I just trade to not force trades. It's weird to take only good trades and be patient for my setups. That's what I trade for. I trade to be consistent, and as a byproduct, that makes me consistently profitable. Let's see this inverse get retested here, and now we flip bullish, or maybe even this small one here. We can take, yeah, that's kind of what we're looking like. We're holding here. We should break, maybe. I mean, even if we break, I don't know, if I don't see some clear structure, I wouldn't be taking this buy. Yeah, I need to see some clear structure. I'm probably gonna place an alert, I don't know, above these highs. Mute my PC so it doesn't break your ears. Take a small break and be back. I feel like you're chilling those 6, but we really need to see that intent carry on above the highs. I mean, it's the same fucking trade. I don't know why I'm showing it on stream, but yeah, good entry though. Very good entry. Kind of got crazy retested here. But wait, this was a 5-minute gap at the bottom of the leg. It was actually. Oof, this was a good gap actually. Oh my fucking god, I didn't even see that shit. Yeah, that's what it came for. Good thing you didn't go break even. I mean, wait, you said your rules, so that ended up kind of being lucky here, because I'm pretty sure you said at one point would have liked to go break even, but rules don't allow it, and that shit, yeah, you're still in it because of that shit. I'm curious to see your short as well, so show it to me if you can. But yeah, we need to break above here for me to take this trade. But considering the fact that we got this massive reaction, I really think we're gonna break higher. I wouldn't really see a sense to do this. I would have seen a sense to continue bearish if we would have respected this bearish FVG there. But now we just broke above it, so it's way more likely to be reaching higher at this point. I would say, yeah, probably a point of no return soon. I'm gonna wait for the high to be broken, then I'm considering a trade. Take a 5-minute break. this break though. I bro, I was FK, my bad, chief. I do like this break, but no matter how much I think it's gonna go, I still need to see sort of structure, and I need to see price close above. I did close the gap, so at this point it's pretty much a force trade for me. Goofy alert. Wasn't it on mute though? You heard it? I thought it was on mute. Because I did mute my PC, so. What is he saying? You flaming for no reason again? Yeah. Geo Woo, sheesh, you ended up fucking flying. Let's see gold. Did you short on this? Oh, I'm alone. Why did you leave, bro? Your trade was clean. Your trading was cleaner. How the fuck do this connect? Okay. Goofy, goofy, yeah, I don't like this. This looks like it's gonna hold higher, but yeah. Not gonna look at this. It's a small move, which is kind of exactly how I trade, but unless I see something really clear, it's just calling it a day. It did good here on the, yeah, but I need to close above the high. This is generally not a good close, I would say, but I don't see it being bearish at this point. I see us holding this small one. Move stops to break even, gonna let it ride. Gonna have to go for a walk. Okay, bro. You'd be chilling. I would still take some partials though. Just my opinion. What's your Discord? Let me get involved. It's in the description, bro. This is in the description. I mean, sadly I cannot show you his trade, but he entered. I'm not sure where your stops were at, but I know for certain you did. I think it was just below the low. This was his trade, and I think his take profit was generally around here. I'm not sure if it was a 4 hour or some shit. Some shit like this. It was, because I know you enter on 50 minute opens or closes, something like this. I think it was. I don't know. You use deviations, so I'm not entirely sure where your TP was, but yeah, pretty clean trade. Oof, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. On being bullish, meaning this is bearish. Yeah, join the DC, brody. Join that DC right there. The best Discord group in the world, full of degenerates. Full of degenerates. Ghosty, nice name. Ghosty from Call of Duty or just Ghosty? Ghosty. We're gonna see. But yeah, your trade pretty clean. What do you remember what price your TP was? Just out of curiosity, I wanna see. I know your stop was right there. I don't know about your TP though. 4R? One, I think, didn't you say it was 117930? Or am I tripping? Phone call, yeah, nice, bro. Ghost is the best fucking character, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Ghost is the best, bro. What a fucking aura he has. The best fucking character. On God. You have a crazy, gross fucking break-even mitigation. Good thing you were not break-even. I think you go break-even at 3R, I'm guessing. That's why your rules didn't allow it. And now you've hit 3R, and now where you're going break-even. But I'm not sure you're not, I don't think you're here anymore, but yeah. It's pretty bearish. I would probably like trim 80% here. I'm not taking no chances, to be honest. On that 4R. Yo, what's good? Yeah, bro, just watching Euro here. Watching six's trade. One of the guys in the Discord. I am also looking at a buy, but yeah, I think this would be a good criteria. Where is it? To inverse this shit right there. Would be a good criteria to be taking these buys, and now we have also a decent low. Like some shit like this. Wait. Oh, we get decent R on this. actually, but we need a strong close above. That's the only way. Oh, that's good. That's goody, but I do want to see close. Let me see how much lot size do I need on this shit. Buy stop. Phew, I need 15 lots again. 13 lots, okay. 13 lotsies on this shit. This is our 6 trade. This is gonna be mine if we close properly. But I'm really waiting on decent close. Yeah, towards that Asian high. For now we are rejecting, so not great though for our sign. How's second phase going? Pretty good, bro. We just took a dub today. Let me show you. I mean, for last week I took 2 break evens, which were kind of stupid trades because of commissions. I ended up being minus 0.5, but now we took a dub today, which ended up bringing us at like 0.6. I took a 1R today. It's decent. It's not bad. It's a decent start of the week, and this is kind of how it's going. Pretty decent. Not bad at all, to be honest. I'm happy that I had this dub today on AU. Where was it? The short right there. A small 1-to-1R on Asian lows, and that was it. Like a market execution. And done there. Yeah, this is bearish for now. We need to see that close if I want to take this. How about you, bro? How's your trading going? Let's see this shit. What do you guys think? Is Euro gonna reach this Asian high or is it not? What is your opinions? To be honest, looking at this crazy fucking rebalance, I think this is a 30-minute. It's not, but crazy fucking rebalance on the 50-minute. It might, but oh yeah, that's bearish. That's why we wait for inversions to get closed above. Yes, sir. That was good. That was a good choice. As always, like, this is not even negotiable. It's not something I negotiate. But yeah, it's a pretty clear disrespectation of bullish order flow here. We're pretty much failing lower. Gotta go out for some shit, man. Fuck. Did you take the gold shorts? You were talking about some gold shorts though. I don't know if you did take them. Let's hope you didn't. Because it doesn't look that great, but I think we're going down, my man. I want to see London low tested before moving higher. Yeah, I kind of feel like the same way, to be honest. I would, oh, but London low is all the way here. I would say at least here we should be drawn at some point. Like, the market's been already printing like hella for today. Like, if you look from Asia open till now, it's like 80 pips, 60 pips. Yo, no man, nice, good job, bro. Cause otherwise, yeah, pretty bad Z's. We'll see here. I'm still down to take it if we close properly here with a 1.5. Because we look at this shit, we really came for that small inverse here. That's crazy though, gang. That's crazy because we actually did come for that small inversion. Sometimes the market be doing stuff like this that really, like, I don't know, really makes you love trading when you see how much precision sometimes the market has and what crazy things happen. This is a pretty good close. I'm not sure if I want to mark it yet. I still want to see the close above. Pretty much. Waiting for a setup on a few pairs. Yeah, this is pretty good. Maybe I should have marked it. I'm not entirely sure. But I don't really want to mark it on the first candle. And now it's already like too bad of an R. I get negative R, so I need to wait for the retest if I want to trade this. I like this rejection. It's pretty much signaling that we're... Oh, never mind. We rejected again. But I would say, looking at price here, we still might be bullish towards that Asian highs. and then it start retracing, but it does depend. Like it got rejected again. Our trade got rejected for like the second time here, so probably not. That means the London Open long was going to enter. Wait, it's really hard for me to see on my second monitor. Round where London low formed for a long. Oh, he didn't manage to get out of bed. Yeah, that shit hurts as fuck, bro. That shit hurts when you miss a trade like that. Kind of hurts. But it's all good, bro. Opportunity is always gonna be there. As long as you was right, you're chilling. Like your idea was right. Like you would have taken it. I don't know about this. This kind of looks forced at this moment in time. I don't really like this. I'm not sure, but I don't really want to force a trade here. I don't like the displacement. What pairs you looking at, bro? What pairs? Dr. C. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna take this. It just looks like a forced displacement. Even if it works, I don't really care. Forced displacement. Very struggly. It did start out good, but I wouldn't have liked to see that rejection happen on this candle right there. I would have liked this to close bullish. This is kind of, yeah, it's a pretty forced displacement, but I feel like it's still gonna work. Very likely. Intuitively, I feel like it's good. I don't know if it's intuition or I'm tripping. Yeah, probably not gonna be looking at this though. I cannot really make a decision right now, so it's better to just stay on the bench. As for demo, as usual, I'm down to take it, but it kind of feels like it's working. But I feel myself start getting a bit emotional on, I don't know, FOMO or some shit. So I'm not gonna take it. Intuitively, I still kind of know it's decent, but I'm not gonna base myself on intuition because at this point I cannot really figure if it's intuition or emotions. Too much chop. Yeah. As a demo, I'm down, but the displacement looks forced. It should not be negotiable. The displacement looks forced, not taking it. Straight out of bad. And we also rejected. I think this is a 50-minute gap, or what is this? POI that I marked. I'm not sure what this zone is though. It's kind of weird. It's refined, but it is kind of 50-minute gap, but it's not complete. So yeah, probably just gonna sit on the bench. Definitely a force trade. Waiting. Oh yeah, I already read that shit. Definitely a force trade. It's too close to the high. Very overextended. We keep rejecting this POI. I don't know what this POI is. I don't know if I should really take it as a sign, but yeah, it's just forced at this point. I feel like we should have seen, for me to take this, I should have seen first of all this candle close impulsively, and maybe even like this, another candle that would really show me momentum. For now, it's just, yeah, we keep rejecting that high. That's very important. This high here, I even forgot about this because we rejected it twice. We rejected it once here and second here. Here, on the second break, when we inverse, we should have closed above the high too, if we wanted to print bullish. This high was what we actually held. What I end up making like big confluence. Yo, what's good, bro? What's good? Yo, the demo got destroyed. Oh my god! Wait, what is this? Like news like behavior? Yeah, what is this news like behavior? Now imagine if I would have entered here. I would have gotten so destroyed. For now 6 is still chilling, but I would have and if I was in his place, I would have definitely like taken 80% off here. 80% there out the bat. Just stay calm, break even. There's no need to be stretching for more, to be honest. But what is this news like behavior? Because I don't think we have news, do we? I'm pretty sure we don't. Oh, we don't. It's just random volatility stepping in the market, I guess. Yeah, we been massively rejected. The high is crazy. We just struggled not only once here, but second again here when we struggled to break. Best decision, yeah, it was just a force trade. I don't force trades anymore, and that's legitimately what made me profitable. So not gonna do that shit ever again. I was very tempted. I was about to press fucking buy here, just out of, I don't know, fear of missing out, I guess. Is Asian high that you're aiming for there? So quite a strong resistance. I mean, yeah, me neither. Me neither. I don't say I'm not really that confident in being bullish yet. Exactly as you said, pretty much. Um, let's see hourly, but even hourly, like we don't have strong signs. We're just a retrace it for now. Drawn liquidity generally is good, as you said, previous daily high. The thing is that it's just very highly resistant. It's just a big ass consolidation here that usually price struggles to break. It's not only a big ass consolidation, but look at this. It's a big ass inverse here, another inverse, another inverse. It's a multiple area of three fucking inverses. One bullish gap, one bearish gap, one bullish gap, an order block here. Like it's so protected. This buy sell liquidity is so protected. That's exactly why price is kind of struggling to break. Like I see this a lot of times, bro. That's why I wouldn't force a trade here, and that's why I would have probably trimmed here if I was in yeah, in six's place, the guy that took that 50-minute trade. I would have trimmed here because it's too highly resistant. It's low probability in a sense for price to reach there, but I might be tripping, I'm not sure. But for me, my win rate improved so fucking much when I stopped wanting to trade. I stopped trading into consolidations like this. There is one fat 1 hour gap above that consolidation too. Yeah, I think, yeah, that's what I have marked as well. Generally, I think here will price will come towards, oops, come towards. This is generally our draw, but then I really feel like we're gonna be bearish. That's what I feel like, but I might be tripping though. It does really depend. Here is too early. It's too early to know whether we're bullish or bearish because we didn't really do much. We need more structure. We need a higher low or some shit. We need, I don't know, some shit like this. When if we form a higher low here and start breaking higher, that's when I would be bullish. Other than that, for now this is just a retrace when it's not confirmed. If you get what I mean. At least that's how I see the market, and I think we see it pretty similarly. We're too early to presume that we're bullish. That's why some people actually bought here, even in my Discord. So, and you said you missed this long here. I wouldn't really, personally, I wouldn't have taken this long. Like a short scalp, it would be decent. Why? Because of this buy side that I see here, and even here, and even here. Like, oh my god, I didn't even notice this. We had equal highs, equal highs, equal highs. So much liquidity. So much liquidity, oh my fucking god. That's why I think price actually did. It's like leaving leaving treats for price to come retrace. Come be bullish. It's crazy. Let's see, because this is a pretty strong rejection. This looks like a good displacement now, but I probably would just be fine with the day. With the outcome of the day, I wouldn't really be forcing. And now it did come for this. Like, bro, sometimes price is doing crazy shit, bro. Like with these inversions. First it mitigated. First here, it actually mitigated this one on this low. Then it came for the smaller one later on this wick. Now it came for this right here, which is still crazy to see how price really behaves. Yeah, Jew is way more bullish. Is gold switching bearish? It's not. It's not giving a shit. Let's check the other pairs. Let's see AU. Well, yeah, we don't want to trade here, clearly. UK switching bearish. Wait, is this a decent idea? Not really. I mean, it would be a decent idea because we have buy side liquidity, a lot of buy side into 50-minute inversion. That, yeah, but the break was shit. Yeah, not great. Let's see DAX. Where is DAX? Still shit. Yeah, no real trades today. We don't really want to be trading here. I feel like because London printed so much, now price is just gonna stall and not give a shit. Just stall. For a Monday to already print this much is already like above my expectation and above what Monday usually print, but we're gonna see. Now it's looking like we're gonna finish that break. Do I want to trade? Nah. Even if for example we close, let's say we have an entry like right there, I just don't want to trade. It's too bad. Yeah. Bro, rejected so many times. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, now 5 times. What are we doing, Gangi? Yeah, we don't really want to be trading here, clearly. Oh, look at this shit, bro. Almost came into my POI. Oh, but it was mismarked. It was like this. I wanted these shorts here, but they got invalidated. But look at this mitigation. Sheesh. This is very news behavior. It's very news behavior. It's very Nasdaq open behavior. How we behaved here. I don't know what this is because we don't have news today. Yet still very news behavior. This was a good idea if the sell side would have stayed intact, but it didn't. Bro, why you keep struggling, gang? Should we do another demo here, maybe, of this inversion? Let's see. Buy limit. Stop loss below. I would put it still here. No, place it. Okay. But it's struggling so hard. You know why it's struggling? Because of this big ass consolidations. That's exactly why it's struggling so hard. And that's why, as I said before, my win rate improved massively when I started avoiding trading into these consolidations. Monday? I mean, yeah, me neither, bro. I just be gambling sometimes. Monday is weird. I know a lot of people that actually just fully avoid Monday. Which, yeah, it's not bad though. Because Monday is usually low probability day. The market gets injected with a lot of volatility. All the orders left from, I don't know, the weekend and some shit, it just gets fulfilled. A lot of orders get fulfilled on Monday, and yeah, that's why it's probably lower probability. But still, I feel like this is gonna fail again. We're just rejecting too many times. Too many times we're rejecting above the high. Yeah, this is over. Yeah. Yeah, manipulation Monday. Even though sometimes, that's why I trade Mondays, because sometimes we actually have the leverage like these, which is pretty clean if you look at it at the long term. Right? We just fucking flew higher. And I had the same with GU. GU also flew. It did consolidate a bit here, but also kind of flew. And yeah. Actually, today was decent for a Monday, I would say. Today was actually decent for a Monday. Yeah, this demo was failing again. Like, see how many times you could have gotten lose here because of forcing a trade. First here, bullish gap. Second, if you would have bought without seeing the inversion. Third, on this forced displacement. Fourth here, like goddamn. I wonder how many people actually got stopped out in this move here trying to buy. I would want to see a statistic on how many people got stopped out here on this move. It's still not doing shit, bro. This is why sometimes it's also about really protecting your capital and knowing when not to trade. Imagine I would have taken that shit here just because I got a bit of FOMO and emotions. Imagine I would have taken that shit and just give back all the profit I made in London like that in a couple of seconds. Bro, I would have probably killed myself. I'm not gonna lie. I would have probably tore my house out and be depressed for the rest of the day. Like losing on a trade like this, like it's clearly forced. Yeah, we don't want to do that shit. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end the stream here. Probably gonna end the stream here. Not really looking to be trade today. We're gonna do some pretty big things with the Discord. So if you guys are not in the Discord, make sure you join it. We're doing some TP hit on 1508. That's your, let me see. What do you mean 1508 timing? You mean? Yeah. Good job, bro, though. Good job, because you could have very easily, that FOMO from London could have very easily kind of leaked into your execution and start forcing a trade right now. That really shows experience because it could have very easily just forced a trade. Like that should happen to me many times. Oh, we missed a trade in London. You get angry, you get frustrated. Oh my god, I could have taken that trade, and then you come back in New York and start forcing trades. Which good job, you did a good job today. That's um, I don't know how do I say. Give credit where credit is due. I feel like. Yeah, now it's looking like it's gonna break, but I'm just gonna wait like 5 more minutes just see if price really does anything, and then I'm gonna end. I was saying that make sure you join the Discord because we're trying to look for a name for the group, and if you guys have some cool ideas, make sure to just drop them there because we're trying to look for a name for the community. So yeah, if you're interested, drop by. We be hanging around, we be doing calls, we been growing together, and yeah, just chilling. Yeah, this is bearish, bro. Like, what is you doing, bro? You just did nothing for the past 30 minutes, bro. It's just, yeah, it's just probably taking the day off here. I don't see shit, bro. There's no point in really forcing a trade in this market environment right now. I feel like now gold is gonna probably short. Yeah, that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm probably gonna take a nap, do some editing. I don't know, just chill. So yeah, thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate you, bro. And yeah, I'm gonna see you tomorrow. We still be doing, we be consistent every fucking day. We keep going at it until we achieve what you want. What we want, my bad. We just keep going at it until we achieve it, bro. We're never giving up. Being every day here. That's what we do. And yeah, I'm gonna see you in New York again. Once again, thank you for being here. It means